Question everything. That is the topic of today's video, critical thinking. Hello everyone, my name is Autumn Masvidal and I am a coach to help you live your best life and to help you think critically, help you think outside the box. That's what we're talking about today because guess what? A lot of people may lack critical thinking and are controlled by everything else going on around them. So this will help you think a bit more freely and for yourself. Enjoy the video. Critical thinking is the analysis of information in an objective, rational, and even skeptical fashion to form a reasonable judgment. It is something we should all strive for as it helps us think outside the box of what we think we should see the world from a broader viewpoint. Since 2020, critical thinking has been shunned and frowned upon, especially by the government, proclaimed health experts, and the mainstream media. This is because questioning anything that goes against the mainstream narrative will get you censored, banned, labeled a spreader of false information and conspiracy theorist, and so on. Why is it that alternative media was so heavily censored in 2020? Is it because there is a narrative and deep-rooted conspiracy that is unfolding behind the scenes that the masses must not know about? If you answered yes, or were willing to entertain the idea and hear it out, then you are a critical thinker. If you answered no and trust whatever you are told without questioning, then keep listening as this information presented here may just wake you up and change your life. Critical thinking is extremely important. Why is that? Because it allows you to question what you're being told and to form a more rational opinion about something. Critical thinking allows you to get whatever information you are getting from your particular news source or science or wherever it is you're getting that information from, question it and think, but what if this? But what if that? What if that's not true? What if this happens instead? What? Gives you a lot of what ifs instead of just blindly accepting it. How many of you will read something from the news, look at a science article and just say, oh look, this is true, here's the evidence, without actually looking at it a bit more and then studying it and then trying to come up with a different alternative viewpoint? How many people do that? How many of you do that? I'm sure a lot of you do that because a lot of times you don't want to question the mainstream sources or narratives there because it's easier just to accept what you're being told. Thinking critically means that you had to form your own opinions on something. So think critically, think outside the box, think for yourself. To be a critical thinker is to first realize your biases and consume information from all sides. If you have a bias about a certain political party, religion, medicine, and how people should live their lives, then realize where your bias is and begin to listen to those who are different from you and understand them. Put yourself into their shoes to know what it's like to live as them and why they believe what they do. Most people are unwilling to hear about another person who disagrees with them, but it's what a critical thinker does. They have biases, but they continue to understand a situation from opposing sides. The first step goes hand in hand with being open-minded and thinking outside the box, as well as not being judgmental of others. You can be opinionated and passionate about your beliefs, but don't let that prevent you from hearing out the opposition. Opposing views can help educate you in many ways, and if you're unwilling to hear them out, you could be missing out on important learning opportunities. Another step is to question everything. Whatever you are told from the news, politicians, health experts, and so on needs to be questioned. A critical thinker will question everything and be skeptical upon first hearing something until they have all the facts. They only make up their mind when they have a reasonable answer to what they are seeking. More questions will arise as answers start to come in, so question those as well. Nothing is a coincidence, so question the strange circumstances that are labeled as just a coincidence. By following these steps to critical thinking and learning that the world is not as simple as you may have thought, you may be more understanding of why there is a difference of opinion in the world and why it's important. Take opposing views as ways to learn and grow to understand the situation from all sides. Let me know how this works for you. Have a great day. In order to think critically, you have to learn to think for yourself. You have to learn to question anything you're being told. Questioning is not a bad thing. Anyone who's telling you that when you question something, if you question the science, you are anti-science, if anyone says that to you, then those are the people who are extremely closed-minded. Imagine them walking down a narrow pathway and all they see is that pathway. They can't see anything else. Nothing else matters. That's all that they see. Do you want to be like that, or do you want to be like someone who is questioning everything that they're being told, so that you have a better understanding of the whole picture and greater idea of what's going on? That's what I do, and that is what I think is one of the best things to do, because you're questioning everything. You're learning to understand the world from a greater perspective. So do that. Learn from a greater perspective and learn to question everything you're being told. There's no such thing as a wrong answer. So make your own determination based on whatever information you consume, okay? Be sure to check out my amazing merchandise over at askfidel.shop. Pick up some amazing products there. So let me know how this works for you. You all have a great one, and I will catch you all again very, very soon. Bye-bye now.